Yikes, that's Brett Smith-Daniels, a guy who's been ripping it up on stages across Europe. But just how this local Victoria boy got there is a pretty amazing tale.
It was Christmas Day 1999. My nan bought me my first little half-size acoustic guitar,
setting the stage for what would become a lifetime obsession. After having played for some years, Brett, like most high school kids, had a crazy idea. The difference is he actually took his idea to the Dragon's Den with
a plan to try and sell a record label that doesn't exist to Canada's biggest businessman. And somehow it ends up on TV.
And it worked.
In or out?
In.
In the end, the Dragons bailed out, but it did get him noticed. But what really solidified his passion was seeing a local island guitar legend.
Well, I first saw Jason Buie play at the Victoria Blues Bash, and I saw him go out on the wireless system and walk into the audience. There's something about that really kind of captivated me.
That moment changed everything. Brett realized it wasn't just about playing the right notes, it was about bringing the crowd into the moment. That led to him playing countless shows in Victoria at places like the Bard and Banker and the Irish Times.
I've done well over 1,000 gigs between those two bars.
And that mix of raw talent, crazy luck, and a willingness to put himself out there led to some pretty big moments. Like getting to sit in with the great Randy Bachman.
I think it might have been the scariest moment of my life, actually, because we're playing Taking Care of Business with him. So he does the solo, and then he looks at me and points and goes, "Your turn," and I'm going, I didn't prep for this.
And of course, he crushed it.
I closed my eyes and went for it.
Another fortuitous brush with greatness was getting to sit in with the blues legend Walter Trout in Victoria. And Trout was blown away.
I get a phone call at 6 a.m. and it's Walter Trout, and he's going, "Can you drive on the Autobahn?" And I'm like, "I actually don't drive." He goes, "Would you like to come on the tour anyways?"
And off he went on his first European tour, where he's learned a lot from Trout.
He gives 120%. It's certainly inspired a lot more of me giving myself physically to the performance.
Earlier, Brett's journey had taken another major turn when he met Matt Sorum, former Guns N' Roses drummer, who saw something special in Brett.
He points at me and he goes, "Let me introduce you to the future of rock and roll." And I was like, "Oh man." He goes, "You can quote me on that." And I was like, "Really?"
From that moment, Matt started working closely with Brett, and now they're teaming up for Brett's first big project.
So there's a single coming out that he's playing drums on, he's produced.
You can catch Brett before he heads off on another European tour this Friday at Wicket Hall. And somehow I don't think that this is the end of Brett's story.